Hello, it's Leaf with another Sandrock video. So, there seems to be a new heartthrob in Sandrock. His name is Avery and he is a commanding officer of the Alliance forces who shows up at the end of Act 2. And I just have to ask, dear devs, why are you doing this? Initially, he only appeared for literally 3 seconds in a cutscene, but recently he's been allowed to roam the streets of Sandrock after we complete the available storyline. He has no dialogue yet, but he's already causing quite a stir in the fandom just by existing. To be completely honest, all the fandom needed to get interested was that one cutscene. As soon as he appeared, people started asking about him, speculating, using console commands to spawn his model into their game to take a closer look. A few potential future lines of dialogue have also been data mined, and even though I don't want to talk about them in detail because I try not to talk about something that's not already in the game, I will say that the tone of those lines is exactly what you might expect from a character like him. Very official, even domineering. Yum. In any case, what's the big deal? There's an Alliance commander who's gonna play some part in the story and then he'll leave. Yes, he's easy on the eyes, so what? Well, nothing, apart from the fact that he already has quite a few very dedicated fans. And I think he's going to be fairly important. First of all, that was quite an entrance, and he is very hard to miss. Besides, his character model has been tweaked at least twice since the update. First, his hair color was changed from white to light yellow, because we already have Logan, and apparently there's an unwritten rule that, when it comes to white-haired characters at least, there can be only one. I mean, yeah, people started speculating that maybe Avery is somehow related to Logan, so that might have been the reason. He did look a bit cooler with white hair, but I understand why they changed it. I just wish they chose some kind of platinum or straw-colored blonde rather than this lemon lime shade, but maybe it's just me. Anyway, his hair was not the only thing that got a makeover. So did his face. So he used to look like this, and now he looks like this. And the first version, the one with white hair, seemed to have a different face still, a bit more similar to the current one. So it seems they changed his face twice. But why? The middle version was probably the most detailed of them all. Maybe because the new version looks younger and arguably prettier. It's also the most anime-like design of all the existing characters. Frankly, everything about him screams hot anime commanding officer, and it's definitely not a bad thing. Anyway, it seems the devs actually want him to be attractive. But again, why? His slightly older, more tired version looked alright. And if he's not supposed to be a romanceable character, who cares if he's attractive? And he can't really be romanceable because all the bachelors have already been revealed and confirmed, right? So why bother bringing another potential thirst trap into the game already full of nice-looking characters? Well, he does seem like the ice prince I've been mourning ever since Fang turned out not to be one, so I wouldn't be mad if he was romanceable. But even I have to admit that I'd rather see existing characters properly developed than have another one added. But why is he so pretty? Well, why not? Free eye candy maybe? Or maybe the devs just want to see us squirm in the unfulfilled desire to romance every good-looking character that crosses our path. I don't know, either one seems plausible. They did put him in the game even though he has nothing to say yet and serves no purpose. The only reason for this I can think of is so that we could stare. The general consensus in the fandom seems to be that Avery may serve as some sort of foreshadowing for the next game, just like there were mentions of Sandrock and even Logan's wanted poster in Portia. So Avery is believed to be a hint that the next game could possibly take place somewhere around Atara, and he may end up as one of the bachelors. Is that the case? I have no idea. Personally, I think Avery is supposed to be like Mali from the previous game. Not being able to romance or even befriend her was probably my biggest regret. Well, that and marrying Gust. So, Avery's probably supposed to be that kind of additional character. Or he's supposed to be this game's Ursula, which would explain why his hair color was initially white and also why they decided to change it in the end. But that would also make the story unnecessarily repetitive. In any case, my guess is that Avery is going to be this really cool looking character with some role to play in the main story, but he's gonna remain completely out of our reach, so we'll only be able to stare, which I actually intend to do a lot of. All we can do now is wait for the new update that, by the way, is not going to be ready by June. It should be ready by July, maybe. Anyway, in this update, Avery should get some actual dialogue, and if, on top of everything, he gets a cool voice, then I hope he's a bad guy, and even that might not help. Pathia, what are you doing? We never asked for this. Until now. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one. Take care.